Hey, yo, what's up? There's a state of emergency. We have a increase in people losing their homes around the country. There's no surprise as to how these things are coming about, with massive amount of inflation going on, massive job layoffs. I touched on one of these topics in my video with UPS laying off 20,000 of their employees, and also was a car company as well that also laid off a massive number of employees. So there's been a uptick in this situation and people losing their homes and things of that nature, and you don't really understand until you look deeper into the situation. And these areas that are taking place are places that are also on the East Coast, and of the South as well, like Michigan, Ohio, and places like that. Some people are not even just losing their homes to foreclosures; they're just abandoning their homes. Like, that's how crazy it is. Like, they're just walking away from them. But for the most part, people are losing their homes due to foreclosure, right? It's not as significant as it was in the year of 2008, but it is modestly starting to grow, and people is being reports that people are losing their homes. So, like I said, there's no surprise in that, man. Take California for example. I believe California is going to have a massive home explosion and decline, because I believe that people are at some point going to be underwater in their mortgage payments and things like that, especially in the newer built homes, right? The newer built homes are cool, man. They look nice. They give the nice aesthetic appeal. You drive by, they're newly built, they're fresh, they look great. And that's the idea for families and things of that nature. It's like, when you see those, you want to apply for it. You want to buy one. You want to get out of the place that you're at. And these builders, they build these homes, but the only problem with that is that they build a massive supply of them, right? And these homes in California, newly built homes, are the average median price is between $550,000 and between $600,000. For like the standard 2 to 3 bedroom new built homes. And like I said, remember, when there's a lot of supply of something that has a low demand, it's going to cause so much friction and issues when it comes to people wanting to sell, right? So at some point, people may want to sell. They may have a situation where they need to sell that home. But if you got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other people in the same community, same built home, it's going to cause friction. Like, people are going to not pay as much as what they had originally purchased the house for. And what are some of the triggers that could do that? Like, our job market is not good. I don't know what people are looking at, or how much they're ignoring the situation. The job market is not good. And people that are, in the further areas of California, like we call like the Inland Empire and stuff like that, most of these people they commute from the Inland Empire to like Orange County and Los Angeles and things like that. So let's say that there's a massive gas spike, which that's not impossible, because we're already at $5 to $6 a gallon for gas. Let's say that it jumps up to like 9 or 10. People are at some point going to be like, nah, man, I can't keep making this commute. I'm going to have to be closer to home somehow, find something closer to home. More than likely, that's going to be a lower wage. You know, you're going to have to take a pay cut, and you're going to have a massive decline. So if that happens, you know, and the job market starts laying people off, how you going to pay for that 46,000? I'm sorry, not 46,000, but $4,600 a month in mortgage? It ain't gonna happen. So that's gonna cause you to not only worry about foreclosure, but you're going to, you know, be behind in payments. You know, so people are in a state of emergency right now. They're, you know, losing their homes. You know, they're not able to make these payments. You know, like I said, everything is flying up when it comes to inflation, but the only thing that's not flying up is your pay rate. So it's putting average Americans into a financial bind, and these numbers, you know, reflect exactly what's going on. There's no turning back the clock. You know, this is going to continue to happen. Home prices are going to continue to inflate and be a price that they should have never been in the first place. And people are going to be swindled by these deals that these manufacturers, these builders do. They're going to be swindled in, you know, and like I said, if those things happen with the job market or with certain inflation within our economic mobility, then you're going to be in a financial disruption, right? Because you don't know what's going to happen, you know, in the market. So it's going to put you in a situation where, you know, you're going to have to make some crazy decisions. But that's all I got for you. You guys take a closer look. Like I said, people are losing their homes, and it's gradually starting to go up. And you're going to start to see more and more of this as the years tick on. So you guys pay attention, okay? Like I said, this channel is for me to bring awareness, man, and like stop ignoring, you know, things that are happening like right in front of you. It's going to keep happening. So you guys need to allow yourselves to do research and come to a reality check. Like, hey, look, this is going on. All right. But that's all I got for you guys. You know, like, subscribe if this made sense to you. Let me know if you know anybody that's in a position where they may lose their home, and, you know, maybe you can come up with something to help those individuals. But that's all I got for you, man. It's the voice of the people. Peace.